of the most beautiful heroines in gaming. She's smart, she's strong, sassy, confident. She has everything that makes her an incredible character. But which version of Lara do you like the most? Since the first game in 1996, we got many different versions of Lara Croft. Tomb Raider is a series that has taken some inspiration from the Indiana Jones movies, and the games even have Easter eggs or reference to the Indiana Jones movies. Obviously, with Lara being a very different character from Indiana Jones, but she has, just like Indiana Jones, a similar interest in tombs and ancient artifacts. In fact, even the name Tomb Raider may be a reference to the first Indiana Jones movie, which is named Raiders of the Lost Ark. However, because the games have changed so much with time, we also got very different versions of Lara. And in this video I want to rank my favorite version of Lara from the least to the best. Like, I'm going to rank it only based on Lara and not the games she's into. So for example, if I think Tomb Raider Legend as one of the best Lara, I don't necessarily think that Tomb Raider Legend is the best Tomb Raider game. And for starters, I'm going to begin this list with the Lara interpretation I liked less. And yes, I'm going to sound like a broken record maybe, but the remake Lara was the one I liked less. I'm sorry, I had no problem at first with a modernized version of Lara Croft. In fact, when the trailer first came out back in the day from Square Enix, I was actually very excited because Square Enix was a company I really loved for their games, and I thought they, better than anyone, could handle a series like Tomb Raider. But unfortunately I was mistaken, because their version of Lara felt very, very bland. And this is not to say that I don't think she's a good character. I actually think she's still a good character, regardless of her being bland. I just don't think she's Lara Croft. I think she can just be another female character with another name and be good without being necessarily Lara Croft. And I get people who also say that she's supposed to be a younger version of Lara, so she's supposed to be this naive and this emotional because she's not an expert yet. But still, we already got a young version of Lara in Last Revelations, and I thought that version of Lara was good enough. I mean, she still retained her personality without being already the grown, confident Lara that we have in the first Tomb Raider game, for example. But I don't really hate these games. Like, I think they are good. I played all of them, but they are not close in any level to the original Tomb Raider games, for me at least. Now, for the next version of Lara that I liked, I'm going to say Anniversary/Underworld. Yes, the Lara from Anniversary and Underworld was fine, but I thought the Legend Lara was way better than the Anniversary and Underworld one. And I know they are the same character because the games are in the same universe, but I still thought that the Lara from Legend was way better compared to the one we see in Anniversary or in Underworld. Like, she's still sassy, but not as sassy as she was in Legend. And in Underworld, it's the same, like, she's not as talkative as she was in Legend. And maybe it's because the game doesn't allow you to experience the talking with Zip and Alistair, but I actually liked that about Legend. I don't know why they removed it. I mean, sure, it made the game less Tomb Raider feeling because you constantly had characters that could talk with you, but I thought it was great. I thought it was a great way to give Lara more of a personality, more of a character, without having her actually meet other characters, but just in in-game comments. I don't know, I really liked it, and that was one of the reasons I really liked the Lara from Legend. Now, for the next Lara, obviously, we have Tomb Raider Legend. One of the most beloved Lara to this day, and for good reasons, because she is great in Legend. She made me smirk multiple times in the game because of her comments, and I'm just gonna put here many of the scenes she's actually amazing in it. Like, you could make a compilation of Lara being iconic in Tomb Raider Legend, and it would basically take all the cutscenes of Tomb Raider Legend. And even though I think this Tomb Raider is one of the best versions of Lara Croft, I still can put her in the first place. And that is because I have yet 2 more versions of Lara Croft that I just like it a little bit more than the one in Legend. And that is the next one, Tomb Raider the Classic, which is the one from Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, Last Revelations, and Chronicles. The original Lara, the one that we know to this day to be the most iconic video game character of all times. She was the first female character to be so badass that appeared in a video game. And I know maybe there are other characters before her, like Samus, or fighting video game characters like the ones in Tekken, but Lara was the first one that had so much screen time devoted to her, and it was amazing. I mean, every cutscene in the original Tomb Raiders are always just as badass as the ones in Legend. It's just that in the original Tomb Raider, differently from Legend, she was a bit more unapproachable. Like, I mean, she felt like a person that was a bit more cold compared to the Lara we got in Legend, which was arrogant, yes, but definitely felt like more of an approachable person compared to the classical Lara that was just not unemotional, but was very, very unsympathetic. I mean, she does have some scenes where she's emotional and she's being generous and kind to other characters, but compared to the Lara we have in Legend, the Lara from the classical games definitely felt more like a colder and distant person. And strangely enough, that's what I liked about her. Like, she felt like a person that was so strong and so confident, and it was thanks to that version of Lara that we got all the other Laras that came after. Now, for the next and my most beloved version of Lara Croft, I actually have to go and say Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness Lara was the best Lara. And I know this game is hated for various reasons, especially when it came out, it almost killed the Tomb Raider franchise, but still, I have an unmatched love for this game, and I have an unmatched love for the Lara in this game. Basically, everything that made the Tomb Raider Legend Lara good and the classical Lara good is in this Lara. She has all the sass in the world, she is a smartass, she is bold, sly and tenacious. And also that game does a good job developing Lara Croft, because in the game you have the options of choosing your dialogue, which is something that I thought was really cool, and it's a shame it was never brought back. Plus the game has different paths you can take in order to complete some levels. For example, in Paris you can choose to talk with different characters in order to access the club, which is called La Serpent Rouge, which I thought it was fun. And yeah, I know the game is very unfinished and it was very buggy when it came out, but I thought it was great. I thought the story was interesting, it had a lot of potential, and the villain, Master Eckhart, I think it's to this day the greatest Tomb Raider villain we ever got. Very close to Natla from the first game, But again, I think Eckhard is a bit more threatening compared to Natla. And that is a lot because Natla is supposed to be a goddess. And the game had a lot of lore going for it. Like, it had the story of the Nephilims, the story of the Obscura paintings, which I thought it was really interesting. So it's a shame it wasn't successful because I really loved it. Even though this game has the worst boss battle fight in all history of video gaming. What the hell is that boss fight? You can't even touch him. Like, you are not supposed to fight him. Like, that's not... You can't even call that a boss fight because you're not supposed to touch him. You're just supposed to wait for your timing and get down and avoid him until you can get the Obscura painting. But still, regardless of that boss fight, I loved everything about this game. And I loved everything about Lara. So, that's my list for the best version of Lara Croft, and I hope you can share some thoughts if you agree with me or if you think the Lara from the Angel of Darkness is the worst Lara and the Lara from the remakes is the best Lara. I'm honestly just curious to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day!